We go 2 and 2 right away.
Yep, I'm starting already. Of course, I have to
ticking.
set things up here. So that's gonna take some time.
Alright, guys. So, the GCS today, we have cast a lot of games, not only GCS, but also the WCA. We have been online for a long time now, 8.5 hours. Jesus Christ. And this is gonna be our last series of today. The 2 and 2 Cup is gonna be, we're gonna show to you right now. And this is the grand final, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is.
The grand final? No, it's the winner bracket semi-final.
Oh, it is. Alright, so never mind.
What were the names again? Moli and MonMon.
Moli and MonMon, yeah, and WFZ and Yumi.
MonMon, by the way, the girl that's playing competitive Warcraft.
Really?
Yeah. Ah, yeah, you didn't see it yet, right? So, yeah, that's actually a girl. The nickname means, like, a beautiful girl called MonMon.
Is she a beautiful girl called MonMon?
I didn't take a closer look.
You liar.
No, actually, someone told, Thandis told me, right after the cast, and I didn't even recognize her, because I wasn't paying too much attention to the camera back then, in that game.
Alright. But of course, we are not sexist. Every woman has great value, even if she's not very good looking. Isn't that right, Neo?
Not every woman.
Alright. So, I'm not sexist, but Neo might be. Let's say that for the record. Well, Twisted Meadows, we've seen it quite a few times today already, and it's gonna be the first map of our 2 and 2 as well. I might have to leave after this map. I have to get going soonish, but we're gonna see how long it's gonna take. Right. Of course, Yumiko and WFZ the favorites here. If I recall correctly, the other games we saw in the 2 and 2s, the pros did manage to edge it out in the end, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Fly and Zushishi made it against King's Tod and the Lonely. So we'll see who will face Fly and Shishi in the winner bracket final, and who will drop down to the loser bracket semi-final against King's Tod and Lonely. Alright, Remo, I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, ready, set, go!
Okay, in the upper left we have WFZ, who was playing today in the group stage as well. Against his partner, actually, in a very tight series, he managed, Yumiko managed to win against his today's ally, WFZ. Close friends for years they are, but they have a strange combo, undead and human.
Yeah, it's very unusual in 2 and 2 as far as I can remember. I mean, it's been a while since I saw high end on the highest level 2 and 2, but usually it's human orc, night elf orc, undead maybe even, night elf, undead of course. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Human and undead, that is weird. Gonna see how it's gonna work. On paper, the burst potential, the hero nuke potential should be off the charts.
Indeed, we see a Mountain King first for Yumiko, on top of course of a Death Knight for his ally WFZ. On the other side we see standard heroes Blade Master and Archmage. But yeah, Coil, Nova, Stormbolt, that is a big threat. Just imagine a Blood Mage on top of things. I think you can kill everything with that. With Banish, of course, it's a spell for him. And especially the Archmage might be an easy target for the two.
Could definitely see the AM second for Yumi as well, though. The mana regen, everyone greatly appreciates it. The MK as well as the undead heroes. Oh, now surround on the Blade Master. Really nicely done. Didn't even need the bolt for that. Sweet little move.
Tier 2 tech for MonMon and Moli as well. A little slower here. On the other side, Yumiko is not tacking. He might have fed WFZ, so he can tack a little faster. I think this is what happened here.
Yeah, I think it has to be. Mass ghouls. Usually in 2 and 2 we see a lot of fiends, but not this time. This time first we have the ghouls, now he's following up with the fiends. First bolt, first kill, first blood being drawn by the professionals.
And another surround. Yumiko seems to be really, really good today. I mean, we saw it in this one-on-one game that he is one of the strongest players in the world, actually. But Moli is getting the item here and level 2 on his Blade Master. So, Ring of Protection, not that great, but there is a lot of surrounding opportunities here for WFZ and Yumiko. Stormbolt, lots of footmen, lots of ghouls. Claws +6 now for him. And yeah, the grunts of Moli are coming in.
And Chat is letting us know that this is the Chechi Yaw strat. So I guess the Chinese have been watching the 2-on-2 tournaments and been copying the strategy, but they didn't win yet. Chechi and Yaws, I think they always took second place, if I recall that correctly.
I haven't seen any of the 2-on-2 tournaments, but here the base is open and he tries to go in there with the ghouls. One is getting surrounded. Blade Master and Grunts are trying to support here. In the meantime, Archmage is going for the kill on the Acolytes, but he's being surrounded as well by all the footmen. Has to town portal out of there, and additional experience a bit for the Mountain King. On the other side, Death Knight has been scared away. No threat to him, but there's no aura, so it's not that easy. Keeping the ghoul alive with a coil.
Almost walking into a surround, and he bought the boots of speed on the DK. Interesting.
Maybe for the Mountain King? Or just to steal it from the Blade Master.
I don't know, not sure. Well, Blade Master has gotten some decent experience and has a lot of grunts here, man. 5 grunts, that's a hell of a lot. And he's gonna get more and more experience. These trolls here in the middle of the map, they can drop great items because it's a lot of auras, and of course in 2-on-2 auras are outstanding. Doesn't find the aura, but finds the rune bracers also. Very nice.
Yeah, against this combo, definitely a great item. The Blade Master, not a tanky hero. Finding a Tome of Agility, very nice for him. Little damage boost. So yeah, he might not be the first target for the bold Coil Nova, but the Archmage still very, very, very vulnerable. Lich is coming. We see double Beastery for Moli. MonMon on the other side. Double Arcane Sanctum, I guess. Yeah, so Mass Raiders, Kodos, Casters, I assume. But I'm not too familiar with 2-on-2 as well, so forgive me if that is wrong. Expansion for Yumiko.
Yeah, and this is a pretty interesting strategy from the known players. It's Mass Destroyers and Mass Footmen. And an expansion.
Oh yeah, he's staying on tier 2 here, on tier 1 here.
So that's pretty interesting.
There was a small mistake and surround, but the Blade Master has mana. The expansion is scouted though. In the meantime, the Archmage is doing some more damage to WFZ, but I think he can be fed, so everything should be good. Tier 2 tech is halfway through. We have the Lich out of the battlefield, so Nova is available. No coil though to connect the dual nuke.
Getting a bit of damage done here with the Footman. Getting quite a bit of damage done actually. Gonna be killing 3 Acolytes during tech. That is a lot of resources lost, but as we said before, he's been getting fed by his mate, and it's gonna continue that way, I assume, with the expansion coming up right now. 2 statues already here, and it's gonna be a lot more real soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be great versus everything the Orc has. It's gonna be great against the casters. This spell is of course always amazing if there's Spirit Link involved, if there's Slow involved. So I can see this working, but it's Wyverns actually, not Mass Raiders. He has some Raiders too, but adding Wyverns for the damage, there is no Fiends, so I can see why he goes for that. I like it actually.
Yeah, me as well. Once he saw the double Slaughterhouse Mass Destroyer strategy, he's gonna switch into Wyverns now. Problem with those is they're very susceptible to nuke damage, and especially AoE damage. But if you get critical numbers and your focus is right, they're gonna chew through the destroyers.
True that. Speaking of chewing, Blade Master is having a great feast at the peasants here. Now going for the tower since he sees that it's about to finish. But Moli and MonMon, they are preparing an attack. Footman scouts this. Mountain King second. Shadowhunter is level 3 already. At the same time, the Undead is going into the Orcish main base. But can he do more damage than they can do to the expansion? 2 destroyers up in the air. And of course, Orc burrows are just melting against that.
It's been a while since we saw this in a 1v1 play, the Destroyer Burrow push, but here we see it in the 2-on-2. By the way, the hero levels for the Undead absolutely laughably bad. Level 1 on both of them. MK, however, is level 3. Are they going to give up their expansion? I think they have to. I really don't think they can defend this. So it seems like the Expo is going to be gone, and then the yellow team, at least for me it's yellow,
yeah,
they're going to have to TP back.
Town Portal is, I don't know if it's available actually, but you should really go for it because there's not too many peons left. All the burrows are gonna go down. Here's the Town Portal. Will he fight it though? Mass Footman, it is really Mass Footman. Lich is exposed. Uh-oh! WFZ and Yumiko in problems. Lich is down. Here is the Surround and the Shadowhunter. He is level 3, definitely more valuable than the Lich is. And oh my god, so much Surrounds. No chance of healing him up anymore. But now there are 3 Wyverns fighting against this. There's defense for Yumiko though. And Surround on the Blade Master. He gets him to both Orc heroes down.
Doesn't have the man. Now has the man with a level up, but he didn't do it quickly enough. He got level 4. He could have gotten out of there, but he wasn't able to. Archmage also has to use the invul to survive here. The Footman actually standing strongest, and the Wyvern dealing with the destroyers. Double TP out from Team Yumiko and WFZ. Annette saves quite a bit, and the human does as well, but for the human, for Yumi, it's only Footman. The Expo was really what was supposed to win them the game, but the Expo is gone.
But on the other side, the economy for Moli is crippled. On the other side, MonMon with an expansion of her own. That is working at the moment, so she can feed her ally to get the economy back up. Yumiko is not trying to go for the second expansion here, and I think expansions are pretty unusual in 2-on-2 because with all the damage they can be killed easily. So pretty risky move to go for it. Of course the Orc has to buy 2 heroes back, has to build a lot of burrows, has to get the shop back, and yeah, that's gonna take some time. A lot of time actually, and only now back to 40 food, but he needs the 5th burrow, and that's gonna take some time. That's the opportunity for Yumiko and WFZ to strike.
Alright, they're not being diverted. They're going for it right away. They took much damage before, but they also got all the hero kills. They remember. Level 4 now for the MK. By the way, no TP on the MK, no TP on the DK. This is an all-in. If they don't win with this, they most likely lose the game. Immediately going for the MK. The hero focus, man, it's just crazy. MK down. Only 1 clap he was able to pull off in this fight. But the destroyers, once they are gone, it's hard to deal with the Wyvern. But there are 2 Fiends now, and I imagine they're there for web. And all these Footmen, man. How can these Footmen be so effective?
With defend, my friend, with defend. All the grunts are dead thanks to the magic damage. Now he's sniping down the Wyverns one after another. There's not too many Fiends, but he makes it work. And the army of Yumiko and WFZ seems to be so super duper strong. Moli and MonMon tapping out here, and after 12 minutes, that is the 1-0 for the pro team.
Alright, that looked like a very dangerous attack when they lost their Expo and lost so much in return, but they just replenished so quickly with the Footman, with the ghouls, and then somehow were just overrun. And of course, what we were saying in the beginning, the hero nuke, man, just nuts.
Absolutely.
With an MK and the Coronova.
Absolutely crazy, as you mentioned it. Well-deserved win, trying to go for the risky expansion. Didn't really pay off, but it created so much time that they could cripple the vulnerable main base of the Orc. And once the Orc heroes are out of the game, there's no damage, there's no healing. And then you have an easy race as an undead human combo. So I have to change the colors real quick, but then we're good to go into game number 2.
Alright, once again, like yesterday, or whenever it was, the favorites, the pros, taking the first game, and are they going to be able to close this out to 0? Turtle Rock, probably the smallest game in the 2-on-2 map pool. In the 1-on-1s, it feels kind of big, but in the 2-on-2s, it really feels pretty damn small.
Yeah. That's true, not too much space to cover, but we can elaborate on that once we start the game. I'm ready, I'm at 2 minutes. Remo, give me the pleasure of a countdown, please.
We head into it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alrighty, here we go. In blue this time, Moli and MonMon, the team that plays Human and Orc. On the other side, Yumiko and WFZ in red once again. They are playing Undead and Human, the combo. And once again we have a Mountain King, once again we have a Death Knight, and this looks all like game number 1 so far, but I think the chance for a mid-game expansion is a lot lower here.
Yeah, again, Turtle Rock, the issue of the exposed expansion coming into play. Now you can't even go for the starting positions because, of course, your ally is hanging out there. And yeah, something that we mentioned before today, the Watch Award, something that can provide a lot of valuable information. Also, if one of the teams here gets both Watch Awards, that's going to give them so much valuable intel on where to go and where to defend and stuff. And it seems like Moli might be going for the first one here on the left side. Or is it MonMon? No, it's MonMon, right?
MonMon, yeah, exactly. MonMon is the Human, Moli is the Orc. Plus 9 damage on the Blade Master already. That's pretty nice. Nice drops for him. On the other side...
No, nothing. I was just saying, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much got the nuts right there.
Definitely the dream drops. Where are some tags? We see the tag of MonMon. Tag for Moli as well. On the other side, WFZ got fat again. Because Yumiko is once again going for a lot of footmen. And so he can transfer some gold over to his ally, who can start his tech earlier and get destroyers earlier, which is a nice little combo for Human and Orc, for Human and Undead, sorry.
And it seemed like they wanted to go for, oh no, it was no expansion attempt, it was just for creeping purposes. He saw the tech beforehand. Actually he had the resources, seems like he was being fed by the Orc. That's a weird sound, man, that sounds like someone's fapping in your apartment.
What? That?
Yeah.
That's my roommate. I don't know. He's doing something in the kitchen. No idea what that is.
Hopefully something else.
Town Portal by MonMon was scared by the Mountain King. And has to TP out very, very early in the game. Of course, in 2 and 2s you Town Portal a lot more. Sometimes you have to help your ally.
A player's forces are under attack.
What?
Nothing,
it's twice the chance to have to.
No, I'm not giggling because of that. I'm just giggling because of chat. I'm sorry, man. It's been a long day, bro. It's been almost 9 hours. Okay, give me a break. But yeah, 2 and 2, amazing action happening. Now both teams are assembling, like Avengers Assemble mode activated right now, and maybe there's gonna be a pincer move from Yumi and WFZ. But having those fiends exposed is really not what you want. You want to be standing behind the footman. So Yumi is repositioning in the middle of the map. Oh, trying to go for this round again. He has been pulling off so many today. Not just quite yet, though.
Yeah, and there's a wind walk, so he can always get away. Not always, but this was the last time actually that he got mana for it. Almost level 2. On the Death Knight, 3 fiends, and there is the ambush of Yumiko. He wants to go for it here. Mountain King is in trouble though. He has to be careful. There is a Stormbolt. Oh, surround on the Archmage. Gets it close. Coil connecting to have it a little faster. Is there a second Stormbolt, or is the damage high enough? No, he escapes with the staff.
Man, he got that surround despite there having been used the speed scroll. He's just on fire today.
Yeah.
Of course, there was the help of the bolt, but still, Yumi, man, getting those surrounds all the time. But now, super low. Has to be careful. And the thing is, there's no healing here. Actually, there's an Arcane Vault in his main, but that doesn't heal that much. Not the best source of healing.
Lich is coming, and here comes the statues to finally have some healing. Almost level 3 on the Archmage of MonMon. Blade Master well equipped, as we mentioned, with the boots now as well. Death Knight level 2 with the Unholy Aura. Mountain King's providing some healing here with the Scroll of Regeneration. Of course, the Undead benefits from that as well, so he might have, so maybe he can heal up his Fiend with that. But very sneaky creep here. Of course, it goes quite fast with all the units that he has. But stealing the giant sea turtle in front of MonMon's base is a nice move, I feel.
Very nice. So nice. It's incredibly nice. Alright, here comes the first real fight. Again, bolts around attempt, but the speed scroll once again used, and this time nicely blocking the Archmage away. He still has the Staff of Teleportation. I don't know if it's on cooldown, otherwise he may have been able to use that to get out of the bolt. Surround attempt. So many footmen. Jesus Christ, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. After one just died right there. And I believe destroyers should be on their way very soon. In fact, tier 3 finishing right now for WFZ. Question is, do they have the answer this time? Last time the answer was supposed to be Wyvern. Worked the first time, but the second time around really not. And this time he's going for the Raiders.
And this might be the better opportunity, the better choice for him. The Ensnare upgrade is ready. On the side of MonMon, we have double Arcane Sanctum again. For a lot of casters, most likely, not so many breakers. Because there will be so many... Oh, and he's building the first breaker. Nice cast curse. I thought because there's so many grunts and so many raiders, there isn't more space for the breakers. But apparently it seems to be working.
We're gonna see. Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense on paper. Also, footmen should be trading favorably against the breakers. I mean, it's only footmen, it's not that much damage. But after all, it's like a million footmen. About a million. Lich now coming in. Again, Lich found a nice inventory here. Gloves, claws, and of course the orb in his inventory. And here we go. Destroyers being morphed. This is the timing push again. And he's going to be hitting the Orc main again for the burrows. We've seen this before. How successful is it going to be?
Well, the first time it was amazing on TM, but I think he had one destroyer more or something. Now we see two destroyers with mana. First burrow is dead, and he is supply stuck once again. He's supply stuck at 52 food, which is quite unfortunate for him. One raider, we will get it for free. He's completely blocked. Third burrow is down. Now he switches the focus to the raider. No ensnare for that one. Burrow down as well. Here comes Moli trying to deal with the combined army. Another raider is being surrounded and storm bolted. Huh?
They found the Scroll of the Beast. That is so strong right now. There's no real dispel here. There's no dispel at all for the Scroll of the Beast on the footmen and on the fiends. The destroyers are finally starting to fall here, thanks to the ensnares, but still 3 up in the air. And look at the nice funnel they are creating for themselves. The fiends totally protected behind the orc buildings.
Very well done. And look at this meat shield from the footman. There's no chance for the orc. Okay, now that he retreats, they can finally enter their own base again, but it's still so much meat shield for them. Heal wave. Oh, Raider getting Novat, and Town Portal out by Yumiko, but they did tremendous damage.
Yeah, seems like they didn't lose too much. Well, 36 supply for Yumiko. He lost a lot of footmen, but that's not too bad, I guess.
Moli, by the way, he found a solution to being supply stuck. Just lose your entire army, now you can produce again.
Zing! Neo, your jokes today, so good.
Hey, the Viola joke was nice.
Yeah, that one was really good. I think I shouldn't have complimented you. After that, you got too cocky. Alright, what's it gonna be? The big drops, is it gonna be a helpful aura? No! It's gonna be possibly a helpful Cloak of Flames if he doesn't get nuked into the ground.
Versus the footman, this could be amazing, but yeah, you mentioned it. Nuking potential is great. We have the Orb of Corruption, level 3 Lich this time once the fight starts. And if he would scout this now or expose him now, that would be amazing, but no, Blade Master is getting away. 3-3-3 for the nuking heroes. Have fun with that one. Even a mana potion on the Mountain King, and yeah.
No TP though.
Invo potion, yeah. I think it's once again this do or die push.
It doesn't look too bad. The orc only sitting at 39 supply. The human, however, 54. Good position, I feel, for WC and Yumi. Immediately onto the Demon Hunter we go, onto the Blade Master, I mean. Invul has to be popped. So many destroyers up in the air. Where are the wyverns? Didn't I see some wyverns? Oh, they're webbed. They're being killed. No answer to the destroyers, it seems.
But there is a surround of the Death Knight. He escapes! And now the Footmen are taking care of all the breakers. All the heroes are kind of low though. But the next nuke is gonna hit the Blade Master as well as the Destroyers. Down goes the first hero of Moli again. And the Mountain King has problems. The Archmage has problems. Everything is dying. And we see the final GG of today. Yumiko and WFZ versus Fly and Shishi is our winner bracket final in the 2-on-2 competition.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after a long day, this was our final match of today. And I'm going to be heading off in just a few minutes. Thank you very much for everyone tuning in today. And also 3 new subscribers, man. So if you guys are still online, thank you very much, especially to you guys, but also everyone else. If you've been here from the start, from 11, then you're fucking crazy, first of all. And second of all, I'm very thankful. And yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around. Yeah, we're going to be doing more casting. Oh man, Neo, it's going to continue tomorrow already.
12
and on
PST! Booyah!
And on Sunday. And I think even on Monday.
On Monday as well.
I gotta head out of here right now, guys. I hope I see you soon. Take care. It was fun for the most part. So, bye-bye, guys.
Thanks a lot for joining me, Remo. I'm gonna close this thing here. We have actually 4 new subscribers today. Thank you, Tira Lira, Kabrak, Fruwald, and Mindside. And of course, for the donation, thank you very much to Doer010, who donated $6. It's been a crazy ride today with, we were supposed to start at 8, then we had so much